Hello Libra, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Libra, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's a Two of Swords. All right. Well, that's good. I think that is, it's some Libra energy anyway. It is ruled by the moon in Libra. So that's going to be some interesting things. I think we're maybe dealing with a situation where we have to be a little bit more. We're trying to be a little more sensitive about a situation, okay? We've got your Power card, Justice card. This is nice. And we've got a lot of good energy here. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And we're just going to randomly choose one from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this card, put the frog right on top. That card will tie everything together at the end, right? Give us the confirmation that we need, at least I hope so. Now, looking at this energy, we've got major, major, major. So we do have our trinity, our triad, our trifecta of major arcana energy. We've got fire. We've got quite a bit of water. We've got just a little bit of air and a little bit of earth. We've got, there's a few court cards here, right? We've got these four court cards. So I do feel like this is a situation involving someone else in your life, whether it's one person or a group of people. Maybe it's the family or it's a family member. Maybe it's your work or one co-worker. They could be, I'm getting this kind of feeling that maybe they're an Aries, right? But maybe not. We might have a situation with a Gemini, in fact, because we do have the Lover's card up here at the top. And I think what we're doing is we're dealing with someone who is very close to us in some way. It's either someone, again, a family member, someone we work with, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a romantic partner. And I think that we are learning how to be a little bit more intuitive about this situation, because I feel as if our attempts at rational discourse, our attempts at just having a human discussion with this person didn't quite work out the right way. So we're in this kind of Two of Swords energy. We're trying to say, okay, well, this kind of back and forth debate isn't getting us anywhere. Can I use a higher perception? Can I kind of invoke my intuition? Can I have a little bit more of a subtle understanding of this person? Can I find out what's really going on without asking, basically, right? I think this is why we've got the water energy like we do. We start with a Princess of Cups, and it kind of evolves into a Queen of Cups. In some ways, this is really opening up the floodgates of emotion with this particular person. And maybe this person is really normally, and this could be why there's an issue with the communication. Maybe this person is usually very stoic, very practical, very silent, hardworking, right? Maybe this person is really not in touch with their emotions, really maybe not a good communicator, maybe not really, doesn't have, a sense of their own feelings in that way. The Princess of Pentacles is earth on earth, okay? And this is a situation where the communication, the emotional communication is not there. Yeah. So I feel like the tactics that we're using, the air energy, trying to talk about it or ask, how are you feeling? It's not getting us anywhere. We're not making any progress with that. So we're trying something a little bit more intuitive. We're trying to communicate with this person through the subtle senses, maybe through our expression, our demeanor, our vibe, right? Our aura, through our behavior, through other means than just verbal, right? Well, maybe it's writing a letter or something, could be. And it may be a Gemini person, but I don't think we can accurately say if it is or not. It may be they're just a really solid earth person. Yeah. So we're testing some new ways of interacting with this, either this group of people or this particular person. I feel there's an intimacy there, so there's some kind of closeness. I feel like it's a particular individual. But once we get in touch, once we find a way to really connect with them, it opens up this floodgate. Maybe we weren't quite expecting that. It opens up a floodgate. The princess goes to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very deep. We realize maybe that this person is a lot deeper than we thought. They've got a lot more going on. And maybe they didn't recognize it either. That once we penetrate through the surface tension of the water, we can really get pretty deep with this person. Now, there is a possibility here, Libra, that this person is you. Okay. Maybe we've got the situation reversed. I just want to put that out there. For some of you, this might be a reversal kind of thing. Okay. We do have an interesting dilemma here with this fire energy. Because this is the Knight of Wands, fire on fire, cardinal fire. This is Aries. So I don't know I don't know how familiar everybody is with astrology, but Aries is your opposite sign. It is your kind of shadow, your kind of nighttime personality, right? Alter ego. But this is your general energy. So it kind of feels to me like it's our alter ego, or our unconscious, subconscious, our silent self, our shadow self, whatever you want to call it, is perhaps projecting some of this earth, water, kind of air, this communication issue, could be projecting this onto our friends, our lovers, our coworkers, our family members, our siblings, our parent, whatever it is, right? This is intimacy. And this is also that Gemini card. It's kind of that reflection, right? There's that dual aspects, that mirror image kind of thing. So I wonder if this is a situation where we might be the ones who are in this very solid, practical, get-her-done kind of mode. Very earthy, very almost kind of frozen in our ways a little bit. And it's our silent self that is projecting this communication issue onto other people in our lives around us, trying to show you, Libra, justice. This is in the position of your environment, right? So usually we would think, well, you're Libra, you're here, you're in your general energy, and you're seeing other things in your environment. You're seeing your shadow in your environment, etc., right? Gotta have things switched around. This is a very interesting reading. Because here we have you kind of operating from this shadow self, and it's trying to show you your Libra-ness outside of you. It's trying to show you that, hey, we need to find a deeper way to communicate with ourselves, with other people, so that we can make these deep connections with people. So we can make these loving bonds, these deep personal bonds. But we can't be, this card's kind of isolated out here. This is Earth, and Earth is a very kind of isolating energy. It's very interesting. So I think the situation here, I had another train of thought, but I lost it. I'll see if I can get it back. The Hermit energy is down here beneath the surface. Okay. And this is kind of our instinct to just retreat into the Earth energy, right? It's kind of just we're going that way. We're withdrawing from that. Because I think that the Libra energy is one that needs these kinds of connections, right? Likes the interaction, likes the communication. But it's almost as if we need to go a little deeper than just the kind of air connection. See, we see air, and both of these are air, Libra and a Gemini kind of energy. And this is kind of the usual way of doing things, was just with the air. We're used to just having this good rapport with people, to having a really fine ability to network, to connect, to communicate. But for some reason now something is missing. We're missing that deeper connection. And we're stuck in this Earth energy. So what I was thinking was, maybe we are connecting with people. We think we're networking, we're offering practical help to people, we're being this Earth energy. Everything is good. We're supporting people, helping people, we're providing, we're doing really positive work. But it's missing the underlying water energy. It's missing maybe the personal touch. It's missing the deeper connection, missing the emotional support, the emotional providing, right? If we're stuck in the Earth and the air, it's very practical, right? It's very logical, and that's good, very good. Maybe we need a little bit of the water energy to flow through that. Yeah. I think you are offering a lot of yourself to other people. Support, practical things, communication. But sometimes our connections with people need this just compassion or empathy, or just the expression of this subtle bond and love. Sometimes people just need an energy there next to them, a support, a comfort, right? Rather than, I've got the answers, I know the practical thing, I know, that stuff is all very, very needed as well. But it needs to be in conjunction with just being a shoulder for someone, just having that kind of presence, that emotional support. Maybe there is one particular person in your life that needs it right now. But I think this is a general message from I don't know if it's from your unconscious self or your shadow self. It doesn't seem much like an Aries kind of, an Aries thing that is, trying to offer this information to you. But I think this is just a way, it's a symbolic way of showing that your unconscious is trying to fill in the missing piece of the puzzle here, right? The only thing that's missing really from this, is the water energy, right? And I think there is this instinct to withdraw from some of this water. For some reason, we're kind of hiding in this, we're hermiting, right, in that earth energy, in our very, very practical work kind of ethic energy. For whatever reason, this hermit doesn't want to emerge into this water. Okay, I think that's the bigger thing here. is why there's this reluctance maybe to do this, to connect with people on this kind of deeper emotional kind of way. Now, as we move to the path of the serpent, we of course have this Libra and this Aries energy. You know, it could be that we're really operating on more of this, the Aries energy right now. It could be that our kind of alter ego is running the show right now. Very active, very ambitious, go, 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 practical things, something needs to get done, I'm going to do it, got to make some phone calls, very busy energy. We can get carried away in that. And as we get carried away in that, we sometimes lose sight of ourselves. This is the Libra energy. You're usually very balanced. You have the practical, intellectual. You've got the passionate, emotional side. Libra's about balance. Right? I think maybe you're living a little off balance right now. That could be the message here. I also want to ask that you hit the like button, leave a comment, and thank you for watching this video all the way through. It is good for the algorithm, so I hear. We need to get a little bit of a handle on this horse. I think the horse is kind of is running away with the rider here, rather than the rider being in control, which the rider would be you, obviously. So this is in the position of your environment, and I think it is basically your soul, yourself, spirit, your unconscious, whatever you want to say, is trying to show you yourself in the environment. It's trying to it's bringing out some of these conflicts, difficulties, situations generally, to show you who you truly are and to show you that, hey, we need to get back to our balanced way of life, balanced way of living. Now, the next card is what we don't want. We don't want the Eight of Wands. We don't want the anxiety that's involved here. Maybe there's something here. Maybe this is a reason why we're not trying to do this water stuff so much, that we're just trying to do this fire stuff and get it done. And there's something here. There's some kind of anxiety that we feel when we start thinking about this water energy. Maybe in terms of a particular person. Maybe there's a reason why this emotional energy gives you anxiety. Okay. And I think that's what we need to figure out, is the why. Why don't we want this water energy? This is the difficulty here. This card in this position, this is the position of what we don't want, but what we need. It's the fear, the worry, the concern. It is the obstacle that we have to get over to get to this Three of Cups. This is the real blessing. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. The water is flowing. This is real understanding, right? This is bringing in enough of this water. We understand that we need it. We understand how it is just one part of us, but it's a part that we very much need. But this is the obstacle. We have to get over this idea, this anxiety, whatever's causing it, why this is associated with that water energy, or just the idea of forming these deeper connections, why it might be causing this kind of anxiety. Because the very next card is beautiful energy. Three of Cups. This is the fountain of youth and vitality and love, right? This is the celebration. This is abundance. This is appreciating each other. This is a situation where you are expressing your love and devotion, your compassion, your affection, and you're getting it right back. You're creating an environment where this can happen. You're understanding the need for an environment where you can be free to express your water and to receive the abundant love water from everybody else. Right? To have a situation, have a life, have an environment where it is reciprocating, right? So maybe this creates a little bit of vulnerability. We feel a little bit of anxiety. We don't feel comfortable making these deeper connections, right? Expressing ourselves in this way because, well, for a lot of reasons, we don't have to get into them. I think this is what we want, but it's what the idea of doing this gives us a little bit of hesitation, gives us this bit of anxiety. But I do think this is what you want, what you're looking for, right? And I think through some of this work, some of this energy, you'll become ready to try that again. Right? You'll be ready to bring about some of this water, to immerse yourself in this a little bit, so that we can have this as part of our lives, so that we can feel safe and comfortable expressing our love, our creativity, our true essence, our compassion, right? Without anxiety. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. I'm thinking maybe a 6 of Cups here for the mystery card. We've got a lot of water energy already, but maybe a 6 of Wands, right? Maybe the idea that we're overcoming that anxiety, because that seems like the big challenge right now, is this anxiety. Maybe we're kind of anxious about entering into a new relationship, because we don't feel comfortable or safe expressing our love yet, for whatever reason. I want to see a 6 of something to show that we're overcoming that. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Frog, for your help. What is this card? Oh, it's the Fool. It's the Fool. This might be a little bit more revealing than I thought. Because what if our anxiety is here because we don't want to look like a fool? We don't want to express our love, our passion, our affection, we don't want to express our 3 of Cups, because what if we don't get it back? Then maybe we'll look foolish, we'll feel foolish. Well, the secret about the Fool energy, the Fool card, is that the Fool really doesn't care. The Fool is going to live their life whether they look like a fool or not. They don't have that kind of sense of self. The Fool knows no anxiety. So in a way, this is a triumph over anxiety, because this is us just not caring about what other people think. Not caring if we look foolish. Not caring if we put ourselves out there. Maybe we enter into a situation, we try to get to know somebody, we put ourselves into it, right? We open ourselves up. It doesn't quite work out. That's okay. The Fool just keeps going. The Fool doesn't have that kind of a self-consciousness. Now, we all do, most of us. But we could take a little bit of a lesson from this Fool. Because the Fool is not just, it's just some idiot doesn't know what they're doing. The Fool is also the sage, right? The Fool is also the sage. Interestingly, the Fool and the Hermit are very, very close. They both have the same kind of sagely wisdom, but one is out in the world dancing and prancing and enjoying themselves. The other one is hiding, right? It's very interesting. I think we have the capability to do this when we are ready, right? When you are ready to do it. This energy is here. This wisdom is here for you. Your sage, your Fool is ready to go when you are. I want to end with one of these affirmation cards. This is the language of flowers. I feel like we need a little bit of uplifting energy. Let's see. See what the affirmation is. It's the gardenia. It's awareness. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. Well, that's kind of exactly what the Fool's doing, right? They woke up, clouds are gone, and they're looking. The potential. Look at what could be. Look at what we might be missing out if we take our sagely energy and we hide. If we take our light and hide, look at what we could be missing. So I like this, awareness. The Fool, I mean, we've talked about the Fool on this channel a great deal. The Fool is pure awareness. No self-awareness. There's no center of consciousness for the Fool. It's just pure awareness. Sees everything, experiences everything, goes through every experience. Doesn't care if it looks foolish. Doesn't know, doesn't have the self-awareness to realize that I might look fool, I might be embarrassing myself. Doesn't care. Right? There's wisdom in that. Now, we can't live our life that way completely because we'll make a mess of things, but a little touch of that energy, I think, will be good for us. Yeah. Anyway, I think this was a very good reading for you. We are going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, click on the link in the corner. If it's up there. If it's not, there's a link in the description box too. Okay. New readings come out every day at 6 a.m. Chicago time. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. Thank you so much for watching these readings all the way through until the end. It really helps to keep the algorithm happy. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.